I was very influenced by, because I sort of grew up in the sort of late 70s and 80s, and there was lots of science fiction programs on the television, like Star Wars and Star Trek and things like that. And I thought it looked fantastic to be able to understand the science behind things. And then that was coupled with my complete inability to find my way around. I just get lost wherever I go. I get lost in this building that I've worked in for 10 years. So I'm very bad at navigating. And so that became a big motivation for me, is to try and understand how your brain allows you, or in my case doesn't allow me, to find my way around.
La doctora Eleanor Maguire ha centrado sus investigaciones en la memoria autobiográfica y sus anclajes en el cerebro. También estudia qué relación tienen estos recuerdos con la representación que hacemos del espacio en nuestra mente.
Well, memory is really fundamental to how we see ourselves. If we can't remember anything, then it's very hard to build up a picture of ourselves and a picture of our lives and our autobiography. Memories that are events that happen to us always happen in places. So something always happens somewhere. So there's a very intimate link between memory and space.
La doctora Maguire muestra un especial interés en las generaciones más jóvenes y se implica activamente con las escuelas y sus alumnos. Su objetivo es hacer que la ciencia sea interesante y atractiva como opción profesional.
So the brain is plastic, and it can change. And I think that has important implications, again, potentially for patients. If we want to try and rehabilitate patients, knowing that if we stimulate them, that it might have some effect on their brain structure is potentially very important. And it's also important for education. We need to understand the effect that intensive learning has on the brain, and then perhaps we can all benefit from improving our memories.
El desafío de la doctora Maguire y su equipo es comprender el modo en que el Alzheimer o la demencia afectan al funcionamiento de la memoria para que, con este conocimiento, se puedan desarrollar nuevos tests clínicos para la diagnosis o nuevas técnicas de rehabilitación y tratamiento.
So, memory problems are extremely common in the clinic. So it's very important that we try to understand how memory works. We need to understand the mechanisms of memory in the healthy brain, and then we can try to understand how it breaks down when different types of pathologies strike. So that's really our prime motivation. But before we can really help patients in a concrete way, we have to understand how the basic memory system works. It's very easy to see how brain imaging and neuroscience can help patients in the clinic, but what we need to do is to use the knowledge we've gained from those techniques to improve our lives in terms of transport and urban design. If we understand how the brain helps us to find our way around, we should be designing environments using that knowledge to help people travel and communicate in a much more effective and stress-free way. Similarly, in terms of education, if we understand from brain imaging and neuroscience how people learn and remember, we should feed this knowledge into how we design education systems and help school children to improve their memories.